Alright, hello everyone, it is silverkyle, and today I am going to be unboxing the Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VIII Remastered Twin Pack on the Nintendo Switch, and I am so happy that they made this as a physical copy. I don't think anyone can really understand how ecstatic I am. This is exactly why I collect video games. It's for little collections like this, because Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VIII mean so much to me, and considering that these were mainly digital games, them making a physical copy, it just blows my mind. So the only negative is that this isn't an actual North American release, so we would have the rating there of T14 if it was. But the other thing is that it's weird because it is still all in English. So I don't know if this is a European version or a Japanese English version of the game, but I have looked online and it does play totally in English. Just for whatever reason, it's not a North American release. And it does, I think you can only order it online. I got mine from Amazon, but I have seen it on Play Asia as well. And it retails for about the price of a brand new Switch game. So brand new Switch game here in Canada is about $80, and I got it for $85. So just a little bit more. You are paying about double what it would cost if you bought both of these games digitally without any sale. So bear that in mind, but if you're a collector, to me this is totally worth it, and I am so happy that they have this. Now what I'm hoping though is that they'll also do the same treatment for Final Fantasy IX, and we'll get a Final Fantasy IX all by itself. And I totally think that of all the three games, Final Fantasy IX is the one that would deserve to be on its own, because it is my favorite Final Fantasy. Well, actually, after playing the Final Fantasy VII Remake on PlayStation 4, Final Fantasy IX might not have the title of my favorite Final Fantasy anymore. We'll see about that. I'll have to do the review of this and really think about things. But yeah, this game has changed everything for me. Now, the other thing too is that after having recently beaten the remake, I totally want to go back and play the Final Fantasy VII port that we have on the Switch here. And I think everybody kind of knows, but these are two different games here. This is the remake with PlayStation 4 graphics that only takes place in Midgar, so it's not the entire Final Fantasy VII experience. This is the real version of the game, the whole game, but it's the port of the PlayStation 1. Same thing with the Final Fantasy VIII. It's the ports of them. So it's like the old school graphics, just touched up and done in HD, but that you can totally tell that that's PlayStation 1 graphics there. And I really hate the way that Squall looks in the remaster of Final Fantasy VIII. It's really unfortunate that they touched it up a little bit too much, I think. I just find he doesn't look like himself at all. Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VIII though, or no, Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy IX I have played because I have them on PlayStation 4, and they totally look exactly like they should, just in HD, which is great. But I still will try out the Final Fantasy VIII. All right, so let's dive into this. I really don't remember if there's any. I don't think there's any manuals, but I hope that there's background art. I think it's just gonna be plain though. Still, I'm so happy that they did this. Come on. Yeah, that sucks. All of that space, and it's just make something on the background, you know, like just even if it's this again, I would prefer that. But let's look at the little disc here, not disc, cartridge. It's kind of nice. It's the logos of Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VIII. I like that still. But I absolutely love that they did this. And I'm still so hoping that they do that for Final Fantasy IX, because I totally think it deserves it. And out of these three original games, Final Fantasy IX is my favorite. I just don't know if this has surpassed it. We'll talk about that in another video. So thank you all for watching. You have been bearded in. Beardage!